Hi there. Shall we start?
Here we start.
My name is Vladimir. I'm 35. Came here to study good acting because I haven't got so much experience in this, but have a big desire to study it and to become a good actor. What I'm doing now, my main job is I'm working in the travel industry. Got a travel company, doing like inbound tours to Ukraine for foreign tourists, mostly English old ladies and old men who are coming here for a weekend or to spend a week or two in Ukraine. I also come here to improve my English, so it's good for my job, and of course to meet some interesting people. That's it about me.
Can you tell about tours? I'm interested. What kind of tours do you organize?
Different.
Foreigners usually go? What they want to see?
It depends on who is coming. I mean, what nationality, what age, and what's the goal of visit of Kiev. Because there are different tourists, but like my tourists, it's like a British market, and mostly senior people who are coming for some sightseeing. So they're not coming, not those tourists who are coming for a nightlife or for any like entertaining, but more like to explore new places. And because Ukraine, Kiev, is something most of Western Europeans have a little knowledge about this destination, and a few people have been visiting this destination before, because it's not like Kiev is not, of course, Rome or Paris or those popular destinations to visit. So some of them doing just city breaks like Kiev, Lviv, Odessa, the most popular destinations, because it's easier to get there, and there are places to stay, to eat a good food, and of course what to see there. Sometimes I take tourists to Chernobyl as well, so it's becoming more and more popular, this kind of tour, or a day trip, or even overnight from Kiev.
So you do the trips, so you...
Well, there are, sometimes I'm guiding as well, but mostly like managing.
But what are your favorite, where you like to guide? What are the places that you would... If you would be the people from, I don't know, somewhere, where you would first guide us? Take us.
Well, no, it's quite boring to say, because it's what I'm doing every day, but I better tell you something interesting to see in Kiev. I discovered this summer for the first time for myself. It's underground tunnels under the Kiev, under the city. Some of them been made before revolution of 1917, so at the time when Kiev was part of the Russian Empire, and it's for to drainage underground waters, and it's like long galleries of catacombs, and when you go inside, so people who go there, they call diggers, because of them, but now they're taking also some tourists who are ready to pay money for that, so sometimes you have to move like on this knees like this, like 100 meters. So,
oh no, I'm claustrophobic. It's not easy.
Sometimes you have got these underground rivers under your feet. At the moment you see this underground waterfall, when a lot of water falls from the up, down, like making a waterfall. Wow. And it's of course it's dark. It's no light, only the light that you bring in with you. But it's very interesting. It's very nice experience. And most of the foreigners, and it's British people, for example, they very interesting to do it, because it's something they would never do in England, except they work for some particular, doing some particular job, because it's that that would be banned, that won't be allowed to do in the UK. You know, because this is
In Ukraine you can do it.
yeah, self and healthy policy and all this.
But
rules.
is it safe in Ukraine or it's not safe? It's some kind of extreme thing to go there.
Well, it's very philosophical question because I can tell you that maybe even leaving this country might be not so safe for you, yeah. But no, mostly I think it's safe. So I consider it's okay to promote this trip for my tourists.
Okay.
And,
Psychological gestures.
at least I never heard that about any troubles. Well, actually, I've heard, but that happened with some diggers who done that at the time when rain suddenly fall, heavy rain, a shower, and a lot of water went underground, and some died. But those were like this pro who take those risks. But when they took, when they're taking tourists, they're like people who want just entertaining. They minimize all the risks, so they look the weather, the forecast. They don't go somewhere so much far. So yeah.
Can you tell a little bit about your family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long story. I'm married and I've got kids, but this is my third marriage.
Second?
Third,
Third?
yeah, third. marriage.
Third?
Third, yeah. Pronunciation not so good.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 kids, so
From different wives?
from different wives.
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes when my friends, like new friends, asking me about the family, and I maybe they know my wife, and I tell that we have got 3 kids, that I've got 3 kids now. They don't understand and tell that like, oh, how your wife is doing everything. Oh no, it's would be possible for her.
Divided.
It's much easier, yeah, but there are 3 ladies and each got a kid.
But how old are you?
35.
35. So you started getting wives at what age? What was the first marriage?
I don't remember, something 20.
20?
So that wasn't like 16
But
or
it was.
18.
It's easy for you to get married, yes. So you feel just this. How it
yeah,
happens?
I'm like very easy.
Because some men, you know,
persons.
cannot do even once till some 40. Or
I
something.
don't hesitate. So if I feel
you
I
love-
want to do something, I do it, and if other person also believes me, so yeah,
Why?
that's how it works. No?
Okay. Okay. One more question. Who wants to ask? Valerie?
You do the tourism. You've got 3 children, and of course you have to spend lots of times, at least geographically, to go to different parts of the city to see all of them. Where is acting here, and what for?
Well, so I didn't graduate like any universities or any. I haven't got much experience in that because like all my life I was doing something else. Yeah.
I've
So,
heard.
yeah. But it's last year I wanted to do something new, so I went to this like media school. So there are plenty of these new courses and different schools who study people how to act and how to speak and how to behave on camera. So I was interested to do it, and yeah, the same like this year I went these courses because summertime I've got like a high season, so I've got a lot of tourists to take care. But let's say starting from November until March, haven't got so much job to do. So well, usually previous years I was going for sports or meeting my friends, well, go some parties, so doing different things. But last year I wanted to do something new, and that's what I wanted to do. So I went to school, graduated, and took already a few roles in these episodes in this TV series.
And you liked it?
And I liked it, so yeah, why not? So that's why I want to improve in that, and I'm interested to do that. So.
Okay, cut.